Hello friends! Today I will be talking about a 2022 fantasy drama thriller titled Like a Wife. Fantastic future. The best minds of business and science create ideal companion wives who do not make scandals, always friendly and happy. The project is called Like a Wife. A woman is no different from ordinary life partners, except for the fact that they work on an android. William is a police detective and at the same time a protector of companions. His task is to rescue virtual women, as the unrest of disgruntled citizens gathering in groups under the leadership of the Arena Master has recently been growing. The man himself was recently widowed and finally he decided to use the services of an agency and buy a robotic wife. She has made a complete copy of the Meredith of William's deceased wife, so when a guy comes for his betrothed, he remembers the first meeting with his wife who came to his house collecting signatures on a petition to ban artificial people. William brings his wife to his house and, having put him on the sofa, starts her work. The man calmly and affectionately explains to Meredith that around her is her own house. Explains how to walk and talk. After which the couple goes into the bedroom and William has to spend a decent amount of time to activate everyone's settings. Finally, all the functions are connected and Meredith goes to everyone. At the end of the process, William asks the robot to stay to sleep with him, but Meredith goes to her room because her husband has completely discharged her battery and she urgently needs charging, but the girl does not immediately go to charge. Having first sorted through the personal belongings of William's wife found in the chest of drawers, and then standing for some time at the window, observing natural phenomena, William is waiting for a delicious breakfast from a neat and smiling wife, which is overshadowed only by the fact that the girl refused to cook bacon for the guy, citing security settings. Just during a snack, another report was shown on TV about the abducted girls, the companions of whom the members of the group take away to use later in their sabotage. At work, William is given the task of finding two missing girls, and at the same time he is recognized as the best catcher of the week. The second is a friend of the cop, Jack, who has also been living with a virtual wife for a long time. William finds one of the kidnapped and, despite the team, goes alone to save her, saving the girl from the shock collar. Jack comes to William, but the guy is already finished by this time with the invader himself, saying that he resisted. Meredith goes to work out again and goes into sleep mode where the virtual dream operator sends her to a gala concert, in honor of her birthday. There, the girl meets different people and sees a man in a mask who hands her a business card with a guy painted with a red bird. He doesn't have time to explain anything to the android because it doesn't suit William. Meredith opens the menu and finds his hobbies. After looking at the possibilities, she asks to add knitting to the program, after which the girl knits a pillow with the same bird as it was on the business card. The girl decides to ride a bike and meets a rude woman in the forest who constantly talks about the fact that she must remember something. Returning home, she tells her husband about what happened, but William says that he does not understand who he is talking about, believing that this is just an offended woman who was replaced with a companion and, having healed abrasions on the girl's knees, goes with her to the shower. Meredith gives her husband a pillow that she knitted during the day, and this greatly touches the man. But he is surprised at the talent of the android because his living wife has never knitted. The guy tells Meredith about their first meeting on a park bench when he asked permission to sit next to him, but the blonde refused him. In the evenings, Meredith reads her original's personal diary, but she fails to remember anything of what is described there. Going into sleep mode, she asks the operator to show these memories, but the files are blocked. The database contains memories of a meeting on the bench, but instead of William, a masked man approaches the girl who asks her to remember something important. But at that moment William wakes up his wife and she fails to find out how the meeting ended. A man takes his wife to his bed, and he himself takes out a pillow given to him in the street trash. Having waited for her husband to fall asleep, Meredith looks for videos from the life of her original in the program, in which she is very happy with William in a tent in nature. William receives a new assignment to find Lisa Miller. The cop finds her working as a secretary and posing as an ordinary person. The guy told the girl that he should deliver her to a company where she would be resewn, but Lisa does not agree to such a life and goes out the window. At William's house while he is at work, Louisa, the woman from the park, reappears. She asks Android to look at it carefully so that through the program to write down a message for the owner of the house. In it, a woman talks about Witch Kin, who is waiting for a meeting with Meredith. The company is launching a new project, The Perfect Child Who Will Never Grow Up. William carefully studies the advertisement and then goes to a meeting with the virtual center. The guy reports Lisa's act and is worried that the rest of the partners will be able to make a decision, but the center refuses to fix this problem. Returning home, William sees that his wife knitted him another pillow with a bird that begins to bother him, especially after he learns about Louise's visit. Jack is spending time with his companion when he calls William and is horrified to report that they have been visiting his house. William learns that he was given a note and it becomes clear that his wife suspects something. The guy has to confess to the girl that he erased her memories because she participated in attacks on civilians that ended in death. William begins to guess that Keen is following him through the Meredith, which he informs Jack about. The guy asks a friend to help him track Keena with the help of Meredith's dreams. Men goes in a dream with his wife, and as he expected, they meet a guy there, this time without a mask. A serious fight happens between the men, but Keen manages to survive as Meredith wakes up in time. Jack reminds his friend that they have no right to interfere and assault even in their sleep, but distraught William does not listen to his friend and promises to end the movie next time. William tells his wife that tomorrow she will undergo a procedure to remove memories. And even at the request of the woman not to do this, the cop does not agree, stating that he is not ready to risk it. The girl is led into a room where there are already a couple of dozens of the same as she are waiting for their turn. According to one of the neighbors, Meredith understands that she has been in the same situation many times, and each of them she met girls. Oya shares with the blonde a way to hold on to memories and remember who you really are. But she asks Meredith to keep it all a secret, otherwise they won't be able to help the arena master fight the project as a wife anymore. Meredith finds out that she has already used the advice of Oye, which means that somewhere inside she has old memories that William did not find. The girls lie down on the floor to try and recreate them. Louise comes to Jack's house and gives his companion a flash drive on which compromising material on William has been collected. William himself brings Meredith home again and everything starts anew. The girl also sits on the couch, unable to walk, not to speak. At the moment when William tells the girl that he is her husband, Jack enters the room and refutes this. Turns out Meredith was never a cop's wife. Once seeing a sweet girl, William wanted to own her so much that he took her away from the cinema, depriving him of his life, but the guy managed to appear in her dreams with the help of his beloved's memories. Jack asks a friend and colleague to give up and write honestly, but William does not agree to this, so he no doubt cracks down on a friend right in front of his wife. Meredith also manages to recover her memories, and she sees the night when William arrested them by her fiancé, and then took her to his house, leaving Kino's body on the ground. In his mansion, he put a shock collar on the captive and for some time tried to tame her alive, but it became clear that he would not be able to melt the girl's heart. And then the cop took a small pillow with an embroidered red bird and got rid of the rebellious lover, deciding to create an electronic version for himself. William believes that the blonde should be grateful to him for a new life, but he has a different opinion on this matter. She goes into her settings and raises the level of physical strength to the maximum. The girl, not sparing, cracks down on her offender, stretching out unpleasant impressions for him. When there is no place left on William, no matter where the wife aims, she takes a pillow tied with her own hands with a red bird. Meredith is transported into her memories in one of his past recoveries, and it turns out that he and Louise have been fighting together against the cop for many years. The last time a woman came up with the idea to use the image of the movie. I hope that this will allow Meredith not to forget everything that happened. Louise gives her friend the ring that was in the groom's pocket and which she was preparing to give to the girlfriend. Meredith remembers meeting on a park bench and an evening in a tent in nature. All this time with her there was not William, but Keen. The arena master rises to the stage and inspires the crowd with his speech, full of hope that the companions have rights like any person. It turns out that the master of the arena is Meredith, who organized the confrontation, and who is preparing for the arrival of Digital William, who was created in the company as a wife. Thanks for watching to the end. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch our next videos. It will surprise you.